Hey guys, welcome to Raja Makes Money. How are all my money makers doing today? And you're not going to believe this. 3 out of 4 days this week. Winner, chicken dinner. Can you believe it? Are we on the comeback trail? And I have a feeling tomorrow is going to be another day in the green for us. Hopefully. Fingers crossed. Say a prayer for the Raja. We're coming back stronger than ever. I've got a plan of attack, and we're going to make everyone proud. But hey, let's take a look. How did we do today? Up $134,000. IDX down today a little bit. Instead of those calls, hopefully this thing gets called out at next Friday at $2.50. Clover sitting right at the call, right at $9. So that's what we sold. What's the size about? Well, pre-market was almost $10, as high as $9.50 during the day, but on earnings and stuff. And then after hours, of course, come down a little bit. But nice gain here today on the upside. But we still have those options, which are about $24,000. So hopefully this thing tomorrow is above $9, and we are gone. We'll make an extra 24 grand that goes away, and we're done with this one. If not, we'll be selling the $9 calls again next week and every week after until it gets called out. I'm not going to sell for below 9. Well, unless we sell the calls for a lot. But the thing that's interesting is the calls are worth a lot of money. So tomorrow, if it is below 9, we'll could pick up 40, 50 cents for the call. Right now they're at 30 cents. Next week's calls are like 60 cents. So there's actually a good premium in it. So I'm not complaining, but like I said, just like to be done with it. Jaguar, huge day today, up 1 cent. So doing good. New one I got into today, eHealth. So I got some inside information on this one. Guy called me up, said, Raja, this thing is going to tank. It's going bankrupt. So it's not inside information. Actually, it's a affiliate marketing company. I'm in the affiliate space, and the guy called me up and he said, have you ever heard of this company, eHealth? I said, yeah, I know who they are. And I remember when their stock was $100, $140 a share. He goes, they're not paying any of their bills. And so not inside information, I just common sense. I said, if they're not paying any bills, there's a problem. And he said, yeah, his rep told him that they have no money. So got into this one. He actually told me about it a week ago or so when it was about $50, $51. And I said, yeah, I don't know. I'm going to kind of watch it. And sure enough, every day it's pretty much been coming down. And today it really came down hard. So I jumped in. I'm playing, quite a ways out, 8 weeks out. So we have a little time. And I can hedge this if I want. I started buying at 65 cents, 70 cents. I didn't get filled, and then it started dropping more. So now it's gone up. But I don't have a huge position in this, 590 contracts. But if this thing drops, 10 more points or something, these could be worth, this 77 cents could be worth $4 or $5. This could be this could turn into a couple $100,000 play. And, if it's 70 cents, I'll probably I try to buy 1,400 more contracts at 70 cents. But like I said, I only got 90 of them filled. But if they're broke and they can't pay their bills, their earnings may not sound too good. And I mean, this thing could be $10 before you know it. This could be the next AMC. But the company eHealth, like I said, not really inside information, just common sense information that I put 2 and 2 together and said, you know what, there's a problem there. And it also has low volume. So that's interesting with, especially with the option market, with a low volume stock, and you start taking out huge amounts of stock. This could, and to see it drop like it is and how it's kind of performed, that tells you that insiders or people at the company who own shares of stock have been selling or telling their, because, this thing, we'll look at the chart on this thing, EHTH, and if you look at it, EHTH, from $150 to, what it is today. Look at this thing, 1 year chart here. Just insane. So actually, 52-week chart was $94 to the low today, but I think the 5-year chart, at one point it was 100 and right here. So, and this was right COVID. So obviously March 1st. So right around COVID is when it was up to $150. So you can see it's basically just come down. Look at the year to date on it. Got going here, then choppy up a little bit, but the writing's on the wall. This thing's going to $30. This could be a huge play for us. And like I said, the price of them are so cheap and the volume's so low. You have to remember, like me taking out 570 contracts, I was trying to get a couple of thousand contracts, but that's the whole daily float. Enough contracts. And the average float is only 325,000 shares a day. So this one would be pretty easy to... I'm surprised their options are as cheap as they are with this thing, the way it's going. Because like I said, this thing drops another $3 or $4, those options double in price, triple in price, at $5 down. So looking good. Also, Lucid today. So these are our hedges. Our hedges are working really good. Are doing really good and stuff. As you can see, Lucid today was down after being so strong the last couple of days. Not sure why. I don't want it to go down any more than this. Maybe tomorrow. I'd love to actually see it tomorrow up 15, 20 cents would be good. But as you can see, the market maker on our long position just screws us. This is down 62 cents, takes away 26 cents. Because this guy's panicking. He's trying to get me scared. He's trying to, make me sweat a little bit. I'm not worried about it. I don't really care what the price of this is because we're going to keep selling these every week for the next 8 weeks. And if we make 3, 4, 5, 600,000 a week, we got a couple of $1 million on this guy again. Who cares what the value is of these at the end? So as you can see here, so we still have on the hedges, we still have 175,000 in play right here. So I mean, our potential tomorrow, if Clover stays above 9, we have that 25. So we have $200,000 potential profits tomorrow, basically. And if this thing went down more, this could go up a little bit, but it's not going to be a huge difference. 10 cents be $5,900 or something. But we have some good plays here for tomorrow. Hopefully, like I said, the market maker doesn't tank these. It's just a number. So, like I said, it just is aggravation. He may try and pad his Friday. The stock could go up 20 cents and he could go down 20 cents just because it looks good for Friday. He'll be like, oh, look, we made 160,000 more. It's a large position. But whatever he does, who cares? We'll fight through it and we will prevail. Disney, guys, blowout earnings today. All the parks, being back open and people doing stuff up up 10 points pretty much after hours. So that one's really running and doing well. Unknown Prodigy. $5 super chat. What do you think of Ford? I feel like a big known company is going to win the electric vehicle race. I mean, Ford's a great company. I mean, they all are and stuff. But the big problem, and like everybody said with all these, and why they're not running even more. I mean, they've done good. Look at from where they are, they got up, and I mean, they're still 2 points away from their highs. The problem is that. There's no chips, so they have all these. There was an article, or I was reading somewhere. Somebody said, "Oh, look at all the Ford Broncos." So they have thousands of Ford Broncos that are built, sitting outside in a parking lot, waiting to be finished. So I can't remember the exact name, but they're like partial build. They basically built everything they can build until the final pieces get done, because or they would really be behind. So I mean, they're just waiting, to put chips in or whatever parts are on delay. So they basically have the car built, but it just is missing a few things. So until they have that, also they have a problem with the top, the hoods, or not the roofs and stuff. So that's could cause some setbacks and stuff. But it'll be interesting. Like I said, car companies are doing really well right now because people are all paying sticker price. So the dealerships are where you're going to see the biggest profits, and that may be where you want to look at is dealership stocks, because the dealerships, there's you used to be able to negotiate. You go to the dealership the last day of the month, you get a better deal. Now they're selling everything at sticker, even $5, $10, $20, $40, $50,000 over sticker price for cars. So their profits are through the roof. When they sell a car at sticker or above sticker, Ford isn't going to make any extra money on it, or whatever the vehicle manufacturer is. That's all pure profit for the dealership. So they're taking advantage of it. Plus, the used car market is so hot right now, so they're making a lot more profits on the used cars than they made before too. Because you have to, like I said, kind of similar yesterday when we discussed the gas scenario. It's the same thing for the automobiles. Most of these, when they're selling a used car, they work on a set margin. Usually, or I mean, obviously they try and buy it, good, and put as little as possible into fixing it up and getting it ready. But they were going to set, 10, 20, 30% margin. So if they're buying a car for $10,000 and selling it for 13, but if the market gets hot and now the $10,000 car is worth 15, and they're buying it even for 12, the percentages just keep growing and growing and growing. So that's what you have to look at there. I'm back. Thank you. I sold all my crypto today. I'm done with crypto. Crypto's been having a strong rally. It is down today a couple of thousand from its highs and dropping a little bit, but crypto's been staying really strong. I haven't made any crypto plays this week or in the last week or so, but keeps coming back and stuff strong. Dow and S&P 500 all-time new highs, and after hours, stock futures are flat, but you have all-time highs again. Like I said, Disney stock huge, up 10 points after after hours, so got to take a look at that one. Slot Machine wins by Chico. What do you think of Sophie? I think the sell-off could be a nice discount to get in. So that one was really up strong today, but earnings came out bad on that one. After hours, I mean, down $1.78. That's pretty strong drop. But, it does have potential. If you look at the chart and stuff on it, it's, it was actually like about a $15. I mean, it looks like it has around this $15 base. Is it 10% sell-off? I had a 3% run-up too. So honestly, you have to look at this as really like a 7% sell-off today. If you're an owner of it, if you bought it today, you're really screwed. But you have to look at it. So a lot of those, it'll be interesting to see how they keep moving and stuff. Where it goes and stuff. But I don't know, this one could be good. I mean, it could be a dip, but it's so hard to say. Usually with these stocks, when they do have the sell-offs, I've noticed a lot of times, they sell off for a day or two and then they start coming back. Kind of like Tesla, kind of like Apple. It's like they go and then they come back. Remember Apple's earnings, it dipped, somewhere in here came right back. But Apple, what a strong day for Apple. This thing is knocking on that high. Look at this, guys. Almost only $1 off, less than under 1% off from hitting an all-time new high. So I think Apple's getting set to make a move. Like I said, I think it's always been a terrific company and looking good and stuff. So Mario says, Clover August 27th, $15 calls have a lot of ONT. Not sure, but that Clover just can run. I mean, we saw it run to $28. I got in it at 18, 19, hedged it down a little bit, but yeah, I mean, still just a totally lopsided play and stuff. So Susan says, how do you feel about Costco? Love to shop Costco, like Costco. I think it's a terrific company, terrific store. But I think just like Amazon experience, there's a couple of issues. One, there's some supply chain issues. Costco seemed pretty well stocked, but some of their higher profit margin items are having trouble getting delivery of. Plus, shipping and transportation and stuff, costs have gone way up. But they do sell gas. Their gas business is huge there. So I don't know. I mean, I think it's a great company. It's right near its highs, but I think I think Costco you have to look at as Amazon. Obviously, they don't have web hosting and all that stuff, but I think you have to look at it as America's reopened, people are eating out more, people are doing things. Costco is definitely, I mean, I'm sure they've grown just because of the thing, but they're not going to keep up that same pace. So whatever Amazon did on their food side and stuff like that, I think you can model Costco off of. But terrific company. I love shopping at Costco. So Ancient PK, if all of us start buying eHealth, we can push the price up. Well, we're shorting eHealth. We want that thing to go down. That thing's a dud. They have no money. So, I mean, unless it became a meme stock, that's the only reason that thing is going to go up. So, Rent Slots, I played eHealth and got the hell out of it this spring. Took a beating on it. Yeah, no, it's like I said, that's why I'm playing the puts. I'm betting on it to go down. I'll probably hedge it. That's the other thing with the puts on it is they only have the monthly ones right now. So, but it works out good because next Friday is option expiration. So, but yeah, I think it's got definitely got a lot of potential to go a lot lower. Glenn says, wish down 19% after earnings today. Great that you got out down to 761. Wow. I said, I wish, thank God. Yeah, that was when we actually made a profit on another meme stock that just took off out of nowhere. Remember that thing went to like 15 or, yeah, well, way up here, but we were playing it when it was like $15 that morning and in and out, but got lucky, caught a break. Every once in a while you get lucky and catch a break. So John says, come in late. How's your week going, Rogers? Having a great week this week. Nice comeback. So we made 192,000 on Monday. We lost 172,000 on Tuesday, and then we've made another 100 and something yesterday, 130 today. So for the week, we're up about $270,000. So I definitely think it's a great comeback. And like I was just showing you guys, if Lucid stays around, like I said, this market maker will probably just be a jack off and play with this price, but so you could tank it. But if he doesn't and he leaves this alone tomorrow around 210, at this price, or maybe even goes up a little bit, which would be nice. But we'll end the week. We have a potential if Lucid ends the day tomorrow around this same price or under $24, we have the nice potential right here to make another $200,000 tomorrow. So it would be a nice $500,000 comeback week. Like I said, it's just you gotta have patience. Sometimes I don't have patience and I get a little aggravated and want to see stuff move a little faster. But definitely I think we have a great, hopefully this will be a nice, successful week. I mean, there's really nothing they could do to totally screw up. I mean, unless Lucid went down 5 points tomorrow and, he drops it to 50 cents. But if he does that, I'll buy a lot more contracts. So Heath says, SNDL received delisting notice for trading under a dollar, massive volume every day. 2Q just came out, not too bad, ton of money on hand. What's your thought? So we looked at that one yesterday. Carla brought it up. I remember when that thing was a couple of dollars, but yeah, it's definitely trading under a dollar. This is what's interesting when you have massive volume, and it's also tough because these percentages are out of whack. You have a stock that's trading 67 million shares, 50 million shares average. But it's so out of whack because it sounds like a big percentage move, which it is, 2-3%. I mean, if you made 2% every day on your money, 50 weeks of the year, 5 days a week, you're making 500% a year. That's a lot of money. But when you're looking at a stock that's $82 and it's only 1.9 cents, and then it drops after hours 0.3 cents, and it's very minute numbers in a whole to really talk about and stuff. But I definitely think. I think this one's run its course. This was a meme stock. It got played heavily. It's probably similar to Jaguar. Like I said, Jaguar, it's a small position for me, and don't take that the wrong way because someone's going to say, Rajas, you got $106,000 there, but if the thing drops 10, 20 more cents, it's not really going to affect me. If this thing goes up a point, and when it did get back over $2 with some of that news, they still have the Dragon SPAC deal. They have some stuff going on, unless it's just 100% total fraudulent company. There's no reason. There's more upside potential, I feel, on Jaguar right now than there is downside potential. If any of the stuff they've showed us previously is honest in their earnings. The key fob king, what do you think about gaming stocks, specifically IGT and Penn? Penn Gaming's been doing tremendous. They just had that big acquisition, DraftKings or something. Somebody had an acquisition the other day and was up pretty strong. But Penn's done well. I actually own some stock in Penn. I owned stock in when I had Ameristar stock, and when Penn Gaming bought them out, they gave us we got shares of Penn and one other company. I can't think of it off the top of my head, but I've done really well in it, so can't complain. But Penn Gaming, this thing was above $100 at one point. Right here, March, $130. So it's way off its highs and stuff, but I don't know. It's looking like they should have good earnings and stuff. So Baez opens another casino. I think they're going to keep growing. I think all these stocks are going to do well. So if you guys want to see a gaming stock, I'll show you. And you also asked about IGT. I haven't looked at that one in a long time. But I'll tell you guys about a gaming stock. If you want to know a little gaming stock that's cheap to get into, IGT, it's in mid-level. I don't know. They're obviously, casinos are busier. They're going to get more revenue and more stuff. But if you want to look at a casino stock that I have and I like, is look at this one, Rush Street Interactive. This one here, it's been going up the last couple of days. You can see it from $10 and stuff, but was a lot higher. I think this one goes back into the 20s. So if you want a gaming stock to look at, Rush Street Interactive, check it out. I think it definitely has a lot of potential. Rupon, Roger, I like Plantair. It's one I kept buying on every downturn. DraftKings had an acquisition, and Penn 2, they bought Square Media and Cat. That's right, Square. I knew they had one. I couldn't. So much stuff going on, I can never keep track of them all. But yeah, Plantair today had good earnings outlook, up. Up today a couple of points, 10%. But this one, was $30, $35. So. I don't know. It's been as high as $45. It's way above its lows. I still think this one, what their growth is. This isn't a meme stock any longer. The only thing that's keeping this stock at such a high multiple while it loses money is that Kathy from ARK just loves this stock. So it's a good company. It's going to have business is growing. They had a great earnings stuff, and it's up, but. I just don't think it has. I think that, this is one that's a long haul. This is, like I said, this isn't one that's gonna. This is one you have to sit on, and 10 years from now, you'll probably be very happy you had it. So, Definitely check it out. Mario, what are your thoughts on Wells Fargo? It's been going up, setting new highs every day. Wells Fargo is also another one where, they had all those trouble with the government and, eventually all these restrictions will go away. They had all those fraudulent accounts. But, banks are doing well. Banks are making a lot of money. So it'll definitely be interesting. All these banks, like I said, they just keep going up. So, hit new highs today again, and probably will keep hitting more highs. So, how is Monarch Casino stock doing? That one's been bouncing around, right around that 65, 66. So, I think I know the company itself's doing great. I'll be at the Atlantis in 2 weeks, less than 2 weeks again. That's their other property besides the Monarch here, and they're both all doing really well and stuff. So I think it's good. Also, guys, App had great earnings. App Lovin' went up on the earnings, and then I don't know, today had a little sell-off. So yesterday was really good, started off strong, bounced back, but I still like this one. I think it's going to do really well long term. Coinbase tanked, so and people of course will be like, that's why crypto's down. No, like I said, Coinbase doesn't make any more or less money with crypto going up or down. They just charge a percentage of what you spend, so they don't really care what you do. So, all right, Chuck. What does your team think of DPLS? It's on a run. If the company is real, this could be huge. So I think we played this one a long time ago with Kenny and the research team, Dark Pulse, and it sure is on a huge run there. Wow. That thing exploded. Yeah, I remember this. We were playing it. It was like 2 cents. We got 4 cents around here, somewhere in there. I remember these days. But I have no clue why it's running the way it's running, but yeah, good volume. It's actually not that much volume. 80 million shares, 100 million shares a day average for a company that's a 10-cent stock. So it's actually pretty low volume that's running it up. So maybe, obviously there's not as many sellers of it, which is interesting because usually these, tank and stuff. But Dark Pulse acquires Optilion, solidifying the company's operation globally under a critical network. No clue what all this means, but yeah, it looks like maybe they got some stuff going on. If you were in this one at 2, 3, 4 cents, 4 cents at 13 cents, you tripled your money. Great deal, but yeah, don't know a whole lot what is going on with it and stuff. So let's see here. Somebody asking for people's readings. Jesus. But yeah, no, guys, I think tomorrow will be a good day and stuff. Looks good. John, I made a bit off Coinbase with the drops to 215 and the jumps to 250 over the last few weeks. Congratulations. Yeah, no, if you can buy these dips, you can do really, really well on them. That's what you got to do. Buy the dips. Buy the lows, sell the highs. You can't lose. But guys, good day in the market. Like I said, 134,000. Tomorrow, let's hope Lucid hangs in there at 24 and CLOV at 9, and we'll have another $200,000 to add to the kitty. Maybe the market maker will get nice and throw us a bone and raise the bid on this for some god reason, and all of a sudden, instead of $200,000, it could be a $280,000 day. Who knows? And hopefully Lucid doesn't drop too much because it'll tank us 20, 30 cents and wipe out all these profits really quickly. Never know what they'll do. But hey guys, thank you so much. Big shout out to all our Patreon members watching. You guys get all my trades in real time as I do them on our Patreon group, plus access to the private Facebook Patreon group. And big shout out to our YouTube sponsors. Thank you guys so much. But same time, same place tomorrow. Raja makes money. Best of luck in the markets tomorrow, and I'll see everybody.